about the days.
It's currently 10 a.m. Tuesday morning and the weather is absolutely disgusting. I mean, it's not raining now, but you can kind of see on the ground that it has been.
We used to shine.
And well, today I'm in Southampton for some sort of interview in relation to like the LGBT community and like stories. I don't really know too much of the details, but in this very current moment of time, I'm actually waiting for one of my friends to come and join me here to just talk things through before we actually meet the person that's going to be talking to me and to my friend. Hello. Fancy seeing you here. What time do you call this then?
When we were young, I told you that we should start a band.
I wouldn't do it now. It's a bit early for donuts. Why are you so awkward today?
And I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside, and I kind of feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you.
In my way, how dare you?
I just miss you. We were
What an absolutely disgusting day it has been. It has been raining pretty much non-stop. I mean, look at it. It's absolutely disgusting outside. However, it is currently 4:56 in the PM. Basically, 5 o'clock. The meeting that I had was pretty fantastic, and well, I went for lunch afterwards with a couple of friends, and well, that was just as amazing. But as it is an ongoing project, I don't really know too much deets in the current time. So, yeah, I've got the thing I want to show you. Now, some of you may already know this, but my blinds that I have for my windows, well, they're actually blackout blinds. And well, it just so happens that I actually have 2 blackout blinds, however, I do have 3 windows. But often you don't see the other window because it's all the way over in that corner. And also, I have a fair amount of lights, which, well, I can turn off with tiny little remotes. And it just so happens that I have a light switch here that actually cuts all of the main studio lights, and the other one right next to it, well, it cuts all of the lights. Currently, I'm only being lit by my computer monitor. And well, the other day I got this thing in the post, and well, I was going to unbox it on the vlog, and well, I didn't film it. So, yeah. And well, what this tiny little remote does is, well, this. Doesn't that look awesome behind me? That is, like, wowzers. And well, if I combine this with this, well, basically it looks a little bit more fancy. I just so happen to have this fancy lens. And well, if I put this lens onto this camera, and well, it looks like this. I hope you like it. I really do. But what's so cool is that I can actually change the colours depending on the mood that I'm going for. Now, of course, I do need to work out what I'm going to do with this awkward gap and the window back there and the fact that you can see the LED strip. But if it doesn't bother you, do let me know. But if it does, also let me know. I don't know whether or not I need to, well, focus on little details like that. Now, if you haven't noticed, the style of this vlog has been a slight tad different to how I would usually format my videos. Some of you may not be aware, but in 2017 I actually uploaded videos every single day, and that was easy, mostly because I just filmed, edited, and that was it. And when I say edited, I literally mean cut, 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 bit of sound, done, sorted. And well, the vlogs were pretty watchable, like you could watch it without cringing, especially after the first like 100. But of course, over the last couple of years, I have improved my style, I've improved my skills, and well, when I come to editing my videos, I do color correction, sound correction, slow motion, letterboxing, storyboarding, using low pass filters, and sometimes high pass filters, as well as using fancy transitions now and then. And if there is one thing that I have learnt over the last few years making content, is that quality doesn't necessarily mean
getting more views, or getting more subscribers, and the main thing that actually adds to more views is, well, quantity. In 2017, I used to make a video every single day, editing for maybe like 3 hours at the very most. Whereas now in 2020, I spend somewhere like between, like not even like 6 hours minimum editing. For the music video that I uploaded just a couple of days ago, well, that took me nearly like 2 days to edit. Now, don't get me wrong, videos which have been edited really nicely often stay in the minds of people a lot longer. But when I think about some of my most watched content, well, it's a different story. 2 weeks ago, I uploaded a video in relation to my transition timeline, and well, I filmed and edited that in 1 day. That, like, honestly, the voiceovers took maybe like an hour, and the actual editing, like, honestly, maybe like 2 hours most. And it just so happened the day that I uploaded that video, I got the most amount of views ever in one single day ever for my channel. And another video that did absolutely crazy was a video that I did about hair cutting and how to get your parents to say yes to getting your hair cut. That blew up crazy amount. And I recorded that at like ridiculous hours in the morning, edited it before I went to bed, uploaded it that day, and well, yeah, it blew up. I didn't even record it in the correct file format, and that's why the colours look all fancy, and I barely spent any time making it. And by no means am I saying that making worse videos is better, but what I'm saying is that people don't necessarily care about the quality once you've hit this, like, point in your editing. And while Instagram is one of my favourite social media platforms at this current moment in my life, and well, Instagram stories is something that I really enjoy to use. I took this photo with my camera, and then I edited it to make it look like this, and well, I then put that onto my Instagram story. And you may be thinking, Hannah, why, like, it's only there for like 10 seconds and within 24 hours it will be gone? I don't know either. Why am I extra like this? So you can kind of see what I mean when people call me extra. And to follow on from that point and talking about Instagram stories and editing, I want to show you an Instagram story that I'm going to be posting right now. The clip that you're currently seeing was just a clip that I filmed when I was at lunch with my friends, and well, the first thing you're going to notice is that I filmed it vertical and not horizontal, just because I had in mind while filming it that this was going to go onto Instagram. So what you're looking at right now is the video that I want to put on my Instagram story. First things first, I want to mess with the project settings to make sure that it is vertical and not horizontal, so just 1080 by 1920. Now you'll notice that the video looks kind of funky, so I'm just going to zoom in by 1.8, and then I'm going to rotate it by 90 degrees. Now what I'm going to do is put the clip into slow motion, just like this. And then what I'm going to do next is unlink the clip, delete the audio, and well, now we've just got a video so that I can add any song or soundtrack that I wish to add. So I found a place where I want to cut the clip, and well, now I've got a little bit of a shorter clip. So now I've got a starting point for the clip. I also want to find an end point, and well, I think 10 seconds is long enough. So I'm just going to add a simple adjustment layer, and now you don't necessarily have to add an adjustment layer, but it definitely makes it a little bit easier, especially if you go a little bit overboard on the colour. So I'm just going to skim through the video and find a nice area where I've got the background, the table, and some of the foam and the coke stream, just so I have all of the colours that are really the main focus of this video, so that I can colour grade. I'm just going to increase the brightness a little bit, bring down the darks a little bit, and you know, just try and find a nice colour, and if I do it before and after, well, you can kind of already see that it's slightly better. So now on the saturation tab, I'm just going to pinpoint all these central dots. You don't have to do this, but it's just something that I like to do. It's just the way that I function in my brain when I'm colour grading. And well, a lot of this image is quite orange, so I don't want to necessarily do it that far up. So just, I'm thinking a teeny tad up like that. Now the image overall is quite a warm image, so I'm just going to go over to the temperature and maybe like put -1000. Let's see how that looks before and after. It's definitely getting there, but now the background's a little bit funky. You can kind of see this like weird effect going on. And all I have to do is just drag that down ever so slightly, and, well, it's pretty much gone. It's at this point that I can start looking for a song or a sound that really fits well with this video. Now, this isn't a sponsorship whatsoever, but this is the service that I use to get all of my noises and sound effects and music-y stuff like that. So I'm just going through these sound effects to try and find something that sounds like Coke being poured into a glass, and well, I think this one actually sounds the best. And back onto Epidemic Sounds, I'm just going to type in cafe to try and get that ambient sound. And well, it doesn't really have to be necessarily anything in particular. Here's a coffee shop. It sounds okay to me. It's just to get that ambient. Now, I don't necessarily want the cafe ambience to be that overpowering, so I'm just going to take it down 15 decibels. And I'm also going to take down the whiskey pouring sound effects down 5 decibels as well. It's at this point I'm going back into Epidemic Sounds and try and find a beat that really fills the vibe of that moment. I'm really liking how this sounds, even though it's like the first song to come up. And now what I'm going to do is take it down by 10 decibels so it's not that overpowering. Now it is quite clear and I don't necessarily want it that clear, so what I'm going to do is just low pass filter it really quickly by just doing this. And because it's still quite overpowering, I'm going to actually take it down to minus 20 decibels. Now what I want to do is try and find an ice crackling sound, because usually when you have a drink and you put it into ice, the ice starts going clickety clickety click. I'm loving how the ice actually sounds, like you can really hear it. It's just subtly in there and it sounds gorgeous. Now, because there isn't much context towards this, I'm literally just going to get a text and just put it over the top of it, like so. So now I've formatted the text, all I'm going to do is combine it to be a compound clip, which basically means they're grouped together and all the edits basically link to just those 2 clips. The first thing that I want to do is add a drop shadow, because I think drop shadows are pretty cool. So if we turn it to horizontal, turn that to 5, turn that to 5, turn that to 0, keep that at 0.1, then it's not necessarily so harsh. Then I'm going to click render queue, then I'm going to click replace, because I do this a lot and name a lot of my Instagram stories IG on my desktop, and start the render and sit back. Then I upload the file to a Google Drive, and while this is uploading, I actually go onto my phone and start opening up Google Drive. So now that I've downloaded the clip onto my phone, I'm just going to open up Instagram, click on the Instagram story button, and now you can see that the video is on my Instagram story, ready to be posted. And all I'm going to do is tag a couple of people onto the post so that they can use it and share it. And now that's all done, I'm just going to add it to my story. It's a 10-second video that will be deleted within 24 hours automatically. Yes! And now I can put my sunglasses back on. So just for a reminder, this is what it looked like when I recorded it and could have just uploaded it straight and direct. And here's what it looks like now that I've edited it. According to my screen recording time, that was 24 minutes of editing for 10 whole seconds. Bear in mind, my videos are usually at least around about 10 minutes long. I think the question that I want to put to you peeps is, would it have even mattered if I just did like a 5-second video with my phone, use one of Instagram's presets and just said, that's what I was doing? Because when you really think about it, just me taking a photo of that at that right moment in time and posting it straight away on my Instagram story, well, it would have still conveyed the exact same message. And what that message is me saying how wonderful of a day it has been, despite the weather being, well, absolutely disgusting. And me also saying that I've met some amazingly fabulous people that I wish they were in my life sooner. So on that note, thank you ever so much for watching, and remember as always to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you peeps in the next video. And well, yeah, goodbye. Bye!